I'm Brandon Walker and I'm centre half.
How do you feel about the season ending?
I was disappointed, to be fair, especially with how the team was coming along in the friendlies we had after the last lockdown. Generally felt like we had a chance to start getting results in the league. So with it being ended, it is a bit of a disappointment, but it also gives us a chance to build on the future now for next season.
Does it give you an opportunity to regroup and come back stronger?
Yeah, definitely. So when we were allowed to back in, I think we trained the first training sessions on the 31st of March. It gives us a chance to regroup as a team, get more players in if we need to, or work on individuals that need the game improving, so we can come back for next season stronger and better than what we was this year.
Do you know what the plans are with the games?
So we've been entered into like a mini league cup thing. So there's 6 teams, with us included, and we'll be playing each other twice. The top 2 from each division. So there's 2 divisions. So there's 12 teams in total. 2 divisions, 2 leagues of 2. 2 leagues of 6. Sorry. Top 2 from each will then play each other in a semi-final and then a final for a cup. But yeah, apart from that, that's all we've got at the minute. I know the manager Tom's on about throwing some midweek friendlies in as well, just to try and get us all playing again and get back to playing football.
And I'm just guessing that you're looking forward to getting back out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I can't wait. Bored stuck in the house now.
What have you been doing over the course of lockdown by keeping yourself fit or?
So over this lockdown, I've been working on myself more, as in diet plans, working out more, getting on top of my fitness. So I've been every day I'll go for 5-mile runs, just basically trying to keep myself going at the same time as working on myself to progress, so I can slim down as well. Basically just to feel better in myself, but also to know that when the team needs me, like later on in the games, like 75th minute, 80 minutes, I can still feel fresh and fit enough to keep producing my best really for the team. So I've just been trying to top up my engine really, and just overall just try and improve myself in fitness wise.
How are you feeling about your games?
Ideally, I don't really think there's much I need to change in my game per se, just apart from obviously my main issue for myself is my weight. Because I'm a bit bigger, people always judge me differently. So my main issue really is just to try and lose that weight, and then for me personally, and Tom has said as well, the manager, that there's not much really I've got to change apart from just how I look on a pitch, which is my weight and size. So hopefully the more I work on that, I can come back for next season a completely different sort of version, if you would like to put it. So looking more athletic than not really. I have been working on it as well during this lockdown, so hopefully when I come back it'll just be even better. I've worked on different techniques, so I can now throw it at a pace and drill it, or can loft it, and it's going further, so hopefully that it'll cause more problems against other teams now.
Do you know what you need to improve on to make sure that you get into the starting 11?
To be fair, to stay in the starting 11, I need to improve on just consistency. The more I can keep producing the same sort of game every week and helping the team and stop goals going in, the more chance I have for staying in the team really. And obviously listening to the manager, if he criticises me or tells me what I need to improve on, then I'll be listening to him and then improving with him in training, and basically overall just keep trying my best to make sure that Tom picks me, the manager.
I know that the team lost, but like the defense on that was pretty cool, and especially how you was like throwing yourself in there kind of thing. And
yeah, when we had the last lockdown, we had the month off, and then we come back. We got a kid in Harry that I used to play with as a centre half, and we got him in, and me and him together at the back, we sort of getting a solid partnership as a 2 centre halves. Mm-hmm. Then we had Tom, who's only 17 at the time, coming out right back from Cadbury, who was just an unreal player who literally just stuck with us, defended with us, but also had that another level of his game, which was attacking as well. And then we had another young lad coming, Kyle, who was 16, who dropped in at left back for us, who again was just unreal. And as a whole back four, he was like one of the youngest back lines in the in the league, and we was playing against a lot of better teams in the sense of divisions above and from the West Midlands League. We just held our own. We literally understood each other. If one missed the ball, another one was there to cover, and vice versa. And we was just overall a better unit in defence. And instead of having, for me, the main problem for me this season was before Tom came in, I had 4 or 5 different centre half partners. Tom come in, and again the same thing happened. I had 3 or 4 different centre half partners who just didn't fit, and we was just conceding goals. But now we finally sorted that out. I don't think the defence really is the main problem. It's now more for us is attacking wise, to try and score more goals. Then I feel like that we have got a complete squad that we can perform and get results against better teams now.
Your opinion, what can we expect the future of Castle Vale to be looking like?
Future for me, I reckon get the team proper going. I'm not saying next season, but maybe the season after. I think we could start eventually. Hopefully our aim is top 10, maybe higher for next season. That's being more realistic than going, we're going to go win the league, because I don't think we will. But for the season after, I don't see why, if we can keep the same squad, why we wouldn't be challenging for the league then, or at least a promotion. I think we've got a young squad now. We have got a young manager as well who wants to build the club up, who eventually will want us to get promotion. And I think, I'm not saying next season, but the season after, 2-3 seasons, I think we could have a promotion now, and we could then start putting Castle Vale back on the map as a high club, instead of just being the Castle Vale they are now, which is, you go there, you just get beat now. We want to ideally just want to be the team, not like it's going to be hard to beat. So every time you come to us, it's going to be, hang on, that's Castle Vale. We've got to play our best to beat them, or we're going to get beat instead.
What do you think about the gaffer? I know that he ain't been here long, but what do you think?
Love him. One of the best managers I've worked with for a long time. He's understandable. You can have a chat with him. You can ask him any sort of question. So like, just before this lockdown, I messaged him and said, what do I need to improve on myself? And he replied back with, not much, but if you are planning on losing weight, then what I would suggest is start doing more like different sort of jumping abilities, because when you lose weight, you said you're not going to exactly have the same power in your legs. So he's telling me to do different things to start building that power up if I'm losing weight. And he's just an overall nice guy. Like, we've been talking about tracksuits and stuff, and he's like, yeah, got any suggestions, just message me. So literally past couple of days we've been messaging each other non-stop with different designs for different tracksuits and kits and stuff for the club, and banners and everything just for the club. He's just an overall guy, nice guy that just wants to build something that's really good. And he's got time on his hands because he's young. He's same age as me, maybe a little bit older, and he's just got years to go. And to be fair, I can see him eventually getting higher up in managing teams that are in the Prem, higher up, or even either stick or higher. He's just an overall decent.
Mental health wise, how have you been coping with that over the course of lockdown?
To start off in lockdown, it was fine. I wasn't too bad. I just literally felt like it was just like when we first had lockdown. It was sort of, I ain't really got to do anything. I just take my time, just chill. But as it's got on and longer, and then you start hearing on the news like, it's certain, like the data and dates now, like it still might not, could change and all this stuff. It starts to take a toll on you. Just want like you want to have normal life again now. Like I just want to get back playing football, get back working properly and weddings, and just actually get back in my life. Like look forward to holidays instead of just going, well, we're not sure when we can do this, and this. So like I would say past month or so, I'll probably say it's probably been hitting me harder now than it was when it first happened. But there's a light coming at the end of the tunnel, really. So I'm sort of getting back into myself in a way. Like as soon as I get back on a football pitch, I'll be happy and good to go. It's just one of them footballs. Yeah. You clears everything, don't it? Football.
And you get the fresh air as well, don't you?
Yeah, and the fitness, no doubt, when we get back to it as well.
To anybody who like looks up in football, up to you, have you got anything to say about mental health to anybody who's going to watch this? Any young kids or?
Mental health wise, if if you're struggling, for one, we've always been trying to do it from the start with Vale. We're always here for everyone. So if you ever feel like you need someone to talk, just message the Castle Vale Twitter or Instagram, or even myself personally, I'm on Twitter and Instagram. Just message us and we'll help try and talk to it. If it's about football, or just if you need to get out and do certain things but you don't know how, message us. We've got personal trainers and different people that work in gyms that no doubt can help and set up different things for someone so they ain't struggling on their own. But yeah, as a community, we want to be a community club, and we just want to be there for everyone. So even if it's from young ages up to even older generation, we're going to be here for everyone no matter what. And we're hoping, planning to stick here for a long time as well.
What would you like to say to the people who might want to come down and check out a Vale game?
Definitely. 17th of April, we are away. It's a bit of a travel, but we are at Well End. If you fancy a road trip, just get out and about. Definitely come down and support us. We're a much better and strong squad than we was at the start of the season, and leading up to Christmas, we started to get better results. And hopefully we can continue the form that we was getting. But they're definitely 17th of April, our first game in this cup competition away. We've got Well End, but happy the more better fans we can get down, the more atmosphere it will give us as lads and teams to just get the results. But if you can't make the Well End one, then get down to any of our home games. There will be going out on Twitter and Facebook and stuff of what dates they are and times, and we love to get all the fans down as we can, especially on the bank holiday. We're at home and we're just going to try and get everyone there, get a great atmosphere going and get football back how it should be in the Vale, and we need all the Vale supporters' help for that.